Good morning, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, and everybody else who's watching globally, because there are some people actually watching this out of the region. And we're going to start this off the same way I start every show off. Welcome to the Mac City Morning Show. I'm your host, Elliot Pierre, and I just want to say thank you. A little bit of gratitude. I know you could be doing a million other things with your time, so the fact that you're spending with us does mean the world to me. On that note, Tanner, hit him with the intro.
How's she cotton, me loves? You're listening to the Mac City Morning Show.
Okay, and we're back. Okay, I'm very excited to talk to this guest. It's going to be a good one. There's no doubt about that. As per usual, I do not introduce the guests because they can do a better job at doing that themselves. So on that note, can you please tell everybody who you are and what you're about?
For sure. My name is Lesley Pearcey, and I'm the Community Engagement Coordinator with Safe Community Wood Buffalo. And thanks for having me.
Yeah, you are more than welcome. Thanks for showing up.
Awesome.
So, Safe Communities Wood Buffalo on your shirt. What does
Yep.
that mean?
So we are just a small nonprofit organization that has existed in Fort McMurray now since 1992,
Okay.
and started out kind of as a network of people, different organizations who sat around and chatted about safety, and just kind of evolved into what is now Safe Community with Buffalo, the organization.
I did not know you guys were nonprofit.
Yeah.
Huh.
The buffalo and the wood buffalo in the name kind of throws people off because
Right.
they automatically think that we work with the municipality
Right.
and that we're, city people, but I mean, we are city people, but
Right.
we are not. Yeah,
You're a
we are
not-for-profit.
nonprofit.
Okay, that's really interesting. Mainly the name, yes, and the logo. That's
Yeah.
one. But you guys throw prior to COVID an awesome summer event where
Yeah,
like
because we're awesome.
you are awesome, and I want to talk about that summer event. But there's a lot of municipal workers, maybe ambulance, firefighters,
Yes.
police there. So
Yes.
my assumption was that okay, you guys all work together, and that's how you got them there. The fact that you don't makes that event even more fantastic that you're able to coordinate and get all those people to show up.
We have really great friends.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
doubt.
Yeah.
So I have to assume that event is not taking place.
Well, we do have something in the works for this year.
Okay.
COVID-19 has kind of changed, I think, everybody's outlook and whatever they do.
Mm-hmm.
It's affected it, and we are no exception. But we will be hosting some sort of event this year, and we're kind of working out some details to figure that out, because we do believe and know that it's important to remain consistent. And even though there is a worldwide pandemic, people still need to be reminded of safety. So,
Right.
yeah.
Now, when it comes to safety, what do you guys really kind of promote when it comes to safety? Because there's a few different things I've seen you guys do, from helmets to car seats to a bunch of different.
Yes.
So, what does that all mean?
So we have several different safety topics that we focus on. Mostly, we direct our programming and initiatives to families and children, youth as well. We have programs that are focused on teens. And so we kind of move into that way, and then it kind of graduates to road safety and, parents with child passenger safety, car seats and stuff. So different times throughout the year, most times depending on the season, may affect the topic that we're promoting.
Right.
Right now, February is Distracted Driving Awareness Month.
Okay.
So most of our social media and that sort of thing will be promoting messages about distracted driving. Of course, when springtime comes and people start pulling out those bikes after the snow and the cold, that's when we start promoting our helmets and crosswalks and those different things. We have Halloween safety, of course.
Right.
Halloween.
There you go.
Winter safety we cover for our newcomers mostly, but also general winter safety things that people may not be aware of.
Right.
Packing an emergency kit for your vehicle, making sure you have extra blankets and things like that when you go on road trips. I mean, that's not just for newcomers, that's for all of us. So so depending on the season, we're probably promoting something different as far as a safety message.
Right.
Child passenger safety is something that is ongoing.
Right. Yeah, because this community has lots of kids.
Fort McMurray is, kind of baby central.
Yeah.
So young families.
I got a question when it comes to car seats. It's
Okay.
an ongoing debate, and maybe you can squash it.
Okay.
Should the car seat be on the driver's side or the passenger side?
We do get asked that a lot.
Yeah.
Statistically speaking, the percentage of collisions that happen with points of impact being on the driver's side versus the passenger is it's like 2% difference.
Oh, so it's
So
close.
it's very minimal. So if you wanted to pick the safest place in the vehicle, actually for anybody to sit, would be the back seat in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Of course, because the most engineered life space surrounds that seating position. So whichever way impact would happen, you're the most protected. So
There we go. See? Well, you didn't go left or right. You went in the middle. So
in the middle, compromise.
There you go. That's awesome. Okay. And you guys, you do a good job. And the reason I know you do a good job is because I grew up in the 80s. I was born in the 80s, and that's when I grew up. And so there was no helmet laws in the 80s. So I skateboard sometimes, and I ride my bike, and I'm not great at putting on my helmet. In the past, I cannot bike and or skateboard in Fort McMurray without some young kid yelling at me, telling me like, "Hey, old man, where's your helmet?" I'm like, "Oh, I forgot it. Literally not acceptable." I'm like, "Who is this 6-year-old yelling at me?" And so now I wear.
My
helmets.
apologies, because it might be my child.
Yeah. Well, it's not. Maybe it is your kid, but I live in Timberley, and so my parents live in Dickinsfield.
Yeah.
So I'll go to visit them and skateboard or bike, and kids are yelling at me constantly to the point where I had to invest in a helmet.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I do wear a helmet all the time now.
Peer pressure.
Peer pressure.
That's a
Hey, it
different
works.
kind of peer pressure.
I know. I got bullied by a bunch of children. So you guys are doing your job, because that was not the case in the 80s.
No.
Now, you've been in Fort McMurray for a very long time.
Yes.
How long have you been in Fort McMurray?
I have lived in Fort McMurray. This July will be 26 years.
That's a long, long time. So you moved here young.
Yes, I went to high school here.
Okay. And
Westwood alumni.
there we go.
There it is.
That was my next question. What school did you go to? So
Yes,
you went to Westwood.
Westwood, yep.
Okay. So I'm from Merck. I know.
I'm just kidding.
No, you don't. No, you're not. And Tanner, because I do the same thing when he told me where he was from. He went to comp. And that's the look everybody says when you said go to comp. So, right.
I rather ooh than
Yeah. So, without dating you, in regards to what year you graduated, Merck, Comp, and Westwood, they're all known for different things. What was Westwood known for when you went there?
Westwood was known, I don't know, and of course, without dating myself, I've been out of high school for a long time. I think it was the preppy school. Westwood was the preppy school.
Yeah.
definitely wasn't was.
It still is.
It still is. Awesome.
I don't know. I have been out of high school for a very long time as well, so I don't know what the reputations of the schools are anymore. But
That has been the running reputation for them.
yeah, preppy, they were really good at volleyball,
Yes.
and then drama was a big thing. They had
Yes.
what's it called when you
The improv team.
Thank you.
That
That's
was
it.
huge when I went to high school.
Right.
And they would bring home the improv cup.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know. Maybe it's not a cup.
Yeah.
It's
I
some
feel like
sort
it's
of-
made up.
Yeah.
Some sort of certificate.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
medal.
that's what
I
they were
don't know.
for. And I remember going to Merck and being like, if you were in drama, I was like, what are you doing? But then you go to Westwood and all of a sudden, those were the popular kids hung out. You're like, this is weird. And we're only down the street from one another.
Yes.
So,
Well, even now for work, we go into the high schools at certain times to do teen driver safety and things like that. And we did go into Westwood, and one of the first things that I did was find my name on the banner that's
Okay.
hanging, and I was just like, oh, this is so strange to be here.
Yeah.
And it all looks the same, but it's so different.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one thing that we talked about it with a guest last week, when I grew up here, and we're roughly the same age, it was multicultural, I thought. I had friends from all different parts of the world.
Yep.
And that's surprising when I say that to people because they're like, man, you're in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, I know, it's pretty multicultural. But now from time to time, I speak at the high schools as well. And boy, oh boy, is it multicultural now.
Yes.
Like last time I went in, and this is before COVID, I went into Father Mercady High School after like school was out,
Mm-hmm.
and I only saw Filipino kids, and there
Mm-hmm.
wasn't a lick of English being spoken anywhere.
Yes.
It was crazy.
Very multicultural, very
Yeah.
diverse.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
so it's changed dramatically. Same buildings, different kids.
Yeah.
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 So we're part of the show where we're going to put you on the spot a little bit. It's
Okay.
called the Mac City Minute. This is Tanner's spot. He's going to ask you some questions.
Okay.
So do your best to answer the questions.
All right.
Good luck. Tanner, hit him with your questions.
All right, question number 1. What is your favorite way to spend a day off?
Anything outside. Anything outside in the trails. I love to run, so I love trail running, and basically anything outside. Hiking through the bush, whatever. I love it.
And question number 2. How has being a part of the community so long shaped how you operate?
Well, it's not a secret that Fort McMurray is very unique. We have such a diverse culture, as we just mentioned, all kind of in this isolated northern community that is quite unexpected. When people come here, they're blown away by all those things and how the beauty and all that sort of stuff. And I think growing up here through my teen years and, now raising a family here, just that unique blend of city, small town, total diverse culture, just, I don't know, it's cool. Makes life interesting. And yeah, I don't really know how it shapes me, but yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Question number 3. What is your favorite event you've thrown in prior years?
I have a few, but I love Family Safety Day, which is, I think, the event you referred to in the beginning. That was one of actually, when I started with Safe Community Wood Buffalo, I started 2 weeks prior to that event happening.
Oh.
So I was kind of thrown right into it and going with it. So I think to see now, like, that event has been hosted for 22 years in the community, and to see how that has grown and into the event that it is, I enjoy that and would have to be my favorite.
Question number 4. What is your favorite breakfast food?
Avocado toast with eggs.
And your last question. What is your favorite topic to promote for your organization?
I think road safety. I would go with road safety because that encompasses all of it, and I like all of it.
Whoa. Another in the middle answer.
Those have been your 5 questions.
There you go. You did good at
Awesome.
those. That wasn't bad.
No, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's funny how you're like that. You chose a middle of the road answer again.
Yeah.
What's your favorite ice cream?
Depends where we're going, because there's different favorites.
I thought you were going to say vanilla. Let's go Baskin Robbins.
What? I'm never going to Baskin Robbins. We don't have a Baskin Robbins here.
We used to. Don't we have it still in A&W?
No.
No.
What? No. For real. Remember? No. Wait. Time out. I'm old. Okay, we used to have a Baskin Robbins back in the day in the Safeway parking lot in Thickwood, where it's not Safeway anymore. It's Sobeys now. However, there was a Baskin Robbins in the A&W in Thickwood, like by Patty McSwiggan's, right? I'm not wrong on this. I know there was.
I have no recollection.
I think you're right. Yes.
And it's not there anymore, though.
No.
Well, it goes to show how many times I go into A&W in Thickwood then. Oh, that's really sad.
But I did, growing up here, I used to love the chocolate swirlies from A&W.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess ice cream then. If we're going ice cream, the only place I can think of is Dairy Queen. That's still here. We've got 2 Dairy Queens now, actually, because we're moving on up in the world.
Oh.
If you're going to go to Dairy Queen, what are you going to get?
I am going for the cherry buster parfait.
Oh, I go with the peanut butter parfait.
There was a Baskin Robbins here. I just found an old address for it.
Well, I knew there was. And honestly,
That didn't date you at all.
yeah. Oh, I don't mind telling people I'm old. People I've done a few episodes now where people have called me out on my age and whatnot. I'm 38. I graduated in 2001 from Father Mercury. So, yeah, these gray hairs, that's wisdom. 'Cause I'm
I know, I
an
got
old
the
man.
gray hair. I was
Yeah.
just talking about my silver coming out.
I was talking to Tanner earlier in the week, and I was talking about college. I had a friend that I grew up with on the show. And we were talking about college and this, that, and the other. And Tanner informed us that my first year of college, he was 3.
Yeah.
That made me feel real old.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So on that note, that's it. 20 minutes fly. We're coming to the end of the show. But before I let you go, I want you to do a shameless plug. Please tell us one more time who you are, what your organization is, how people can get in contact, and what you guys do.
All right. So Safe Community Wood Buffalo. Check us out online at safecommunitywb.ca. We are actually updating our website right now, so lots of great information on all of the programs that we do. And we do have some exciting things that are coming down the pipe and will be coming out this spring, so you're really going to want to pay attention. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and we TikTok now.
Oh.
We're like that cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
You're way cooler than me.
So follow us there, check out what we got happening, and yeah.
Okay. Well, definitely come back when those things start happening.
For
We
sure.
can talk about it then.
Sounds good.
Cool. On that note, Fort McMurray, once again, Fort McMurray Wood Buffalo, sorry, and everybody else watching at home, thank you very much for spending the time with us. My name is Elliot Pierre. This has been the Mac City Morning Show. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
I said this. That's another Mac City Morning Show done.
It's so ballistic! Talk about quenching your ugly thirst.